Man, what y'all know about that Yes Sirski, man? What y'all know about that Yes Sirski? Freaking classic. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Roadkill. So, first day of the new ban list, man. I'm pretty excited to run my hero deck again. I got a lot of support on my Crystal Beast video, so hopefully this Friday I'll be able to go to locals to compete with Crystal Beast because I might have to pick up my son. But nevertheless, heroes, my favorite deck, new ban list, Triple Fusion Destiny. So the ban list didn't really do much at all, and all it did for heroes is give us another Fusion Destiny to play with. So I already had slots for it technically. So what I'm going to do is make the necessary changes for my deck to modify against Mystic Mine. And in this video, I'm going to be main decking Harpy's Feather Duster, the third Fusion Destiny, and I'm doing some spicy tech. And that spicy tech is card destruction. I thought it was banned, right? I thought it was banned. However, it's not banned. And the theory is if I open up card destruction and I'm able to make Dark Law, it's going to be really good because it's going to neg my opponent by 1 and completely ruin their first turn plays. I'm banking on people just drawing really good and screwing them over with Dark Law, ruining their resources. So that's the goal. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it's going to be fun to play test some stuff out in a new format. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin. Alright guys, coming into round 1 of the tournament, ended up playing against my boy Jojo and his Despia deck. And I gotta say, this definitely was a matchup I wasn't prepared for because I haven't seen it in forever. Like, there's been a couple of people running at the shop, but not consistently throughout this format because the format's been consisting of sprites and tier limits and decks that can counter those. And I feel like Despia was in a weird spot where it can counter it to a certain degree, but it doesn't necessarily lose against it. But unfortunately, considering Tillerman's is a fusion deck, Super Poly is going to be played, and I got Super Poly game 1 alongside of getting Hand Trap game 1, which cost me game 1. Coming into game 2, JoJo is going to D-shifter me and have the Ash Blossom, so yeah, GG no re, I pretty much lost. So yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Yeah, this game was just really goofy. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, round 1 is over. I got clapped by JoJo using his Despia deck, I guess, Despia, whatever. I just got smacked up. He had an outs to everything. My opening hands was horrible. Like, it was literally Stratos, a dead Dark Calling, and he had Gamma game 1 and Ash Blossom game 2.
You get over this?
I can't get over Raw. So I'd have been screwed regardless, but nevertheless, what not I can do. I just had a bad opening hand like both games. Like I played 50 cards and I'm opening up one of, like, so stupid. Anyway, I'm about to open my entry packs.
Wait.
Thank you. Bless the pack, sir. You already whooped me. You got your revenge from last time when I beat you.
Man. Yeah, I did, man. You remember last time I blessed your packs?
Yeah, hopefully I get a ulti or something.
Fusion Destiny. It's back at 3.
Man, hopefully. Let's see. Big money, big money. Nothing. Okay, I got that's Monk Continue, Dark Magicians.
I think he like $3.
Oh, is he? That's broken. I'll take it. $3 is $3. No, I ain't get nothing. Dang, that sucks. Well, so far the tournament ain't starting good, but we gonna keep our spirits strong. What you pull? You pull a crap?
Baby.
So yeah. Nevertheless, it is what it is. I'm still confident in my list. Same list technically, so it's a good list. Just, and then you can do about bad hands. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, coming into round 2 of the tournament, ended up playing against another Despia deck, but this time I started a pure version. It's against the invoked version, and I actually won the dice roll on this one, so I opened up the E-Call, Rhoda, which gave me Stratos, and Crosskeeper, which gave me pretty much full combo. You guys haven't seen the combo tutorials in my last deck profile, just check it out, skip to the end of the video. And my opponent had a Nibiru, but I was able to play through Nibiru because I did manage my resources properly. And I did make the Malicious Bane, blow up the Nibiru token, hit Dark Law in defense mode. I had DP, Dark Law, Bane. With DP and Bane on field, I do get an instant free pop. Unfortunately though, considering my opponent's playing Despia just like my matchup against JoJo, I got hit with Super Poly once again. But luckily for me, I did have a set Forbidden Droplet, so when my opponent tried to run over my Dark Law, I damaged that Forbidden Droplet with his monster, cut his attack in half, allowing me to attain victory in game 1. Coming into game 2, I just side decked 3 evenly matched, because typically for Despias, they set up a lot of back row, but they don't really have a lot of Omni engaged, so evenly matching them is really good. And my opponent's gonna set up the Invoke monster, set 1 pass, and his set 1 was the barrier. So while I did have to evenly match, it didn't really matter. Then on his following turn, he's gonna Alistair me and just screw me over. Really quick game. Like, he just did full combo Alistair shenanigans with the Alibur branded stuff. So coming into game 3, I'm going first, and this game, from what it felt like, was a dice roll. I just drew a pretty decent hand, to say the least. Not really drawing a lot of my extenders, which is kind of annoying. Like, even against my game against Yugioh, I did a lot of stratos, normal summon plays without special summoning. So that was just something I was just like, but it is what it is. I can't draw good all the time. Considering I took a break from heroes last week, I was kind of messing up my combos. I do this a lot, especially when I'm tired. So I was trying to remember how to do my DP Sunriser combo. I was overthinking it, honestly, because I didn't want to lose. And so fast in a tournament, like, you guys know when you do go with a deck for a while, your deck does good, and you start scrubbing instantly, that's a problem. But nevertheless, Dark Law was able to come through. Even though my opponent can out Dark Law with Super Poly and everything, Rivalry saved my tail. So I'm gonna catch you guys on the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, round 2 is over. Ended up beating Despius. Really interesting deck, to say the least. It's just, I had everything that can out his shit. Game 1, I just went first, and he Nibiru'd me. I had to play through Nibiru via chaining DPE, keeping my Miracle Fusion, and saving my mass change. And he eventually out of my field, but I just had enough resources just to get him. Then game 2, he had Super Poly, and what literally saved my behind in that game literally was freaking, what's that freaking card called? Rivalry of the Warlords. I'm a little tired. Only got like 6 hours of sleep last night, don't mind me, and I've been studying all day. But yeah, I flipped Rivalry, and I just pretty much locked him out. So I wasn't scared of Nibiru because he Super Poly he normally summons his Alibur, and not Alibur, I'm sorry, he normally summons his Alistair. Plays Super Poly, I can't flip Rivalry because Super Poly can be changed to, but I let it resolve. He brought out the little venomous Momonga dude. I flipped Rivalry afterwards, and he was pretty much stuck. He couldn't combo off to save his life. And on my turn, I just followed up with an OCK, so there should be 2 or 3 more rounds left. Usually it's 2 more rounds left, though. No one really plays the last round unless everyone decides on it. It's usually like room vote. So 2 Despius back-to-back, man. This format's insane, and I guess people busting back out the Despius. Really good deck, honestly. Like I said, like, it's a solid contender for the format. It's one of the better decks for sure. And they have Super Poly as one of their main resources, alongside of just many different variants. So I'm not surprised I'm seeing Despia. Let's hope I can play something a little different, because I do want to test out my tech. Haven't drawn my one of Harper's Federation, and I haven't drawn my card destruction tech yet. So nevertheless, probably gonna need some more testing to see just how good the current deck I'm using is. The list is as good as it always is. But yeah, I just wasn't prepared for Despia. I haven't played my current list against Despia yet, because mostly, like, when the Sprite format started, everyone skipped out on Despias for like Sprite. So anyway, nevertheless, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, round 3 is up, and I'm playing against my boy Marcelo and his Sprite deck. And I gotta say, man, even before the format shifted with the ban list and everything, because the format did shift slightly, I kind of hate the Sprite matchup, because literally you have to win the night roll, and they have a lot of resources. And the new build of the deck runs things like freaking still running Toad combos. They just do it a different way, and they're running Brave Engine alongside some builds are running the Runic Engine. Some builds are doing Runic Brave. So he went first, set up big board with 3 to 4 negates. Couldn't do anything. I couldn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I just scooped it up, went to game 2, and in this game, I almost lost. I am gonna win game 2. Popped off with Ferris. He did have a D shifter, so I just sat 2 pass. One of my sets is Rivalry, and I was gonna make Dark Law and just do Dark Law card destruction, which is my whole point of playing card destruction. So I'm glad I got to put it off at least once. And so I did card destruction while he had his shifter up. So while I didn't card. I had to wait till my next turn to card destruction. That was mainly because I didn't have a card in hand, but nevertheless, I minus on with one Dark Law, but Dark Law Rivalry is still the deal for him. And game 3, I'm not gonna open up no droplet. That's literally the only way I can beat this deck, and he's gonna go full combo. So yeah, man, we'll catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, round 3 of the I lost against my boy Marcelo using his Sprite deck. Complete dice roll game, and I bricked heavily game 3, which it didn't matter because he went first. But yeah, man, that my game 3 hand was literally, if you guys saw it, I don't know if you guys saw it because the camera was sped up. Mally, Increase, Crosskeeper, and an Ash Blossom. Terrible. Like, not even, that was completely unplayable, bro. Even if I went first, that would have been terrible. I would have walled my deck. I miss Crystal Beast, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I miss my Crystal Beast deck. Because I really want to get to, like, build. I know I can build heroes. I just want to, I found a new freaking, what's the word? I found a new project, so, yeah. But yeah, Sprite is a dice roll game. I ain't even tripping on that. How you do, JoJo? You won, man?
Yeah, I lost, man.
You lost? He just lost to his first loss of the day over a misplay. It's all good, though, man. How you doing, Dom? You doing good, dog?
Oh, yeah, we're in game 2, bro.
Game 2?
It's scary.
He getting you, Trey? He getting you? He get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sprite is OP, man. Guess I'm going to go home and wrap this video up. Ain't much more to talk about, so yeah. We'll catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, so I actually decided to stay and play the final round out. Playing with one of my boys at the shop using Exosisters. And I'm pretty glad I did stay because I never played against the Exosisters before, so I wanted to see how the deck does. And he ended up winning the die roll. So I started off typical Ferris combos. He had the Ash Blossom for the increase, so I just pretty much had to set one pass at that point. Didn't have any other extenders, which is kind of like, once again, my deck's it was kind of like drawn a little clunky the entire day, not gonna lie. I felt like before the last format, I just need new sleeves, but I don't know, like my deck just felt really weak. But at the same time, I did have to realize as well, prior to the ban list, a lot of players were not main decking a lot of hand traps. Like people was not using Ash Blossom, they weren't using Nibiru. I was still using hand traps, and eventually people started topping with hand traps again. Now everyone's back on the hand trap bandwagon, which kind of made me realize, I'm like, yeah, 50 card heroes is good, but not in the hand trap meta. So, because you need all your players to go off to make a consistently field and to make the 50 cards worth it. So, game 2, he hand trapped me to death once again, and I made Baguska defense mode, which kind of stalled him out, and on my turn, went to go for an OTK. I was kind of scared to make plays. I was hesitant because I didn't really know what the Exosisters did. I just saw them topping on Facebook a lot, and yeah, the deck's annoying. It kind of craps on my deck. I didn't realize how much Necro Valley hurts heroes. It's really annoying, honestly, really annoying. Coming into game 3, I want to say it was pretty much a good grind game. My hand wasn't that great, and my opponent's going to start popping off with his combos. And yeah, I just was like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I'm already X2 anyway. So he made some big Exosister dude, and I'm figuring out how can I stop it. I did Hero Lives. But nevertheless, he just had too much advantage. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I actually decided to stay at locals and play the final round now just to get some extra playtesting. I'm glad I did play this with one of my boys at the shop. He's running Exosisters. Never played against the deck before, and yeah, I got clapped. Game 3, he set up a board, and he had a D-shifter. Shifter screwed me over. My hand was good. I had Droplet. I had Fusion Destiny. Like my hand was lit, but the shifter completely screwed me over. So, 2 things I'm noticing from the start of this format. Number 1, shifters everywhere. Number 2, Despia is back in town. Literally, ran into 2 Despia decks today. Apparently, people are telling me at the shop that people have been playtesting Despia a lot on Dueling Book. Like, people in my card shop do play Dueling Book, and apparently Despia is real there. Super Poly is everywhere. So, honestly speaking, bro, I'm still going to build my hero deck. But I ain't even gonna lie, dog. The whole time today I was playing, I was having fun with my hero build, and I started to realize, like, man, this 50-card Crosskeeper build is kind of lackluster right now, considering everyone running a lot of hand traps this format. Like, it was way better when the format was about no one running hand traps. They just wanted to main deck the Dark Ruler, and that's it. Nowadays, it's kind of like, okay, everyone's playing Ash again. People are main decking Nibiru. And even though I can play through Nibiru with my hero deck, considering I'm using Crosskeeper to combo off and go Wombo combo and do all these good plays, if I'm getting Ghost Ogre, DD Crowed, or Ash Blossom mid-combo, there's not much I can do. So I'm definitely going to be changing my hero deck up. So But I am more excited to play my Crystal Beast deck. And depending on how good I do on Friday, I might just take a small little break from Heroes, just to play the Crystal Beast Spice because everyone was expecting me to play with it. They were surprised still that I did so well with the deck. And people were like, wow, like watching you play the deck it's kind of like, it's amazing how easy it can break boards. So got a lot of things going on, different decks, man. It's kind of like I'm torn in between the two. I don't know which one I want to do. However, I do know I'm going to build both, play both, and whichever one is better for the format, that's the one I'm going to go with. Because one thing I've always done, I've always played rogue decks. I've always used to playing rogue decks, and I'm always used to playing the same old deck. And mainly it's due to my own stubbornness of trying to like break the meta with something that's not that good. Now, after Nationals this past year, I changed my whole mindset up. I'm like, you know what? I've been playing card games for 20 years. I've been doing the same thing as far as perfecting specific decks for the past 20 years. I'm kind of bored of that, if you will. So my whole mindset now is if I got some spice, like if I know I got a good build for Crystal Beast, or hell, even if I know if I got a good build for a meta deck, I might just start doing that because, I got my one little trophy right there, my one little locals trophy, and I want more. I want to win more. Like, I haven't done good, like, as good as I want to do. Like, I've topped, got my invite at regionals, got like 16, 20th place, and etc. But I haven't done good, like, regional top 8s and top the YCS in forever. And I really want to get back to my competitive roots and, like, start topping these big events. And I think a deck like Crystal Beast right now is a solid meta call. So I got some ideas. I'm working on that. But post your thoughts and opinions about this video in the comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here. Want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. Like I said, I'm not quitting my hero deck. And if I find a good build for heroes that works for this format, I will. However, with that being said, if Crystal Beast is the better deck for the format, it is. It's going to be the deck I'm going to be playing mainly because it can main Shifter, it can main Dark Ruler more, and the build that I'm playing is all I control. Alright, man, this is Rogue, and I'm signing out. I'm extremely tired. I gotta edit this video. Peace.